Hare Krishna. This is Dr. Bindu speaking from Warangal district, India, and it is nearer to Hyderabad. I came into Krishna consciousness in 2005 year, and that is just because of our contact with voice people who are from Pune Brahmacharis. So they started a voice center at Warangal. That is Vedic Oasis for Inspiration, Culture and Education, which was started by His Grace Radheshyam Prabhuji, the president of Pune temple. So under his guidance, so His Grace Balgand Prabhuji, a very senior brahmachari, used to come there. So my Prabhuji got an opportunity to contact with them. So because of him, I also got a contact with them. So our family was from my childhood, it's a religious family. So we used to worship properly in a systematic way. We used to follow the etiquettes also from a village background. So this kind of spirituality is not new to me. But the thing that I felt is I have been reading Bhagavad Gita and other scriptures also, other small books since my childhood. I was in touch with my grandmother, reading Bhagavad Gita regularly every day from my 5 years age onwards. So regularly along with her. So the thing that when I met these people, before even meeting the people, I was just like for 20 days I was in a dilemma for, it is not even a dilemma I can say. I was in a miserable state before that, before contacting these voice people. What happened means on the occasion of my daughter's birthday, we went to an AIDS center where there were 25 kids. So being a doctor, I wanted to meet them. So we went there and we offered some kind of, it was not prasad because I was not a Krishna conscious devotee. So we offered some feast to them, cake, cutting and everything. But the thing, when my daughter was cutting the cake, actually I was not interested to cut the cake. I wanted to spend some time with the children so that they'll feel happy, and I wanted to sponsor a feast on behalf of my daughter's birthday. But what happened, to respect us, they prepared a cake and then they made us cut the cake. So when my daughter was cutting the cake with the papa and mama, so I could see some kind of misery in the small eyes of those kids. That touched my heart like anything. I denied in the beginning, but they forced us to cut the cake. So because they don't have parents, all their parents are already died because of AIDS. So I used to think that what can make them happy? In which way I can give them happy? So I could not find out an answer. I could neither sleep nor eat anything for just 20 days, whether you believe this or not. Because the children's misery touched my heart like anything. So I wanted to give happiness like that. But that time, Mahavishnu, from whom the universes originate, it is there in Bhagavad Gita book, Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita book. Only that vision used to come whether I open my eyes or close my eyes. And it was like I felt like as if he is asking, who are you to give happiness to them? So then I felt, what is this? I don't know that it is one part of Vishnu among all the three. Why he is asking me this question, I don't know. Even though I am from a religious background, I felt something different. Yes, I felt that yes, I am nowhere. Only God has to give the happiness. I was just before having this session, I was thinking in my own ways, can I go and spend with them after coming back from the college every day, at least half an hour or 1 hour? Will that make that happy, make them happy that way? So then I thought that no, but their expectations may increase. I may not able to spend my time with them forever like that. Every day they may expect, and I have my household duties also. So can I give them once in a while, at least once in a week, feast like that, make them happy, chocolates, cakes like this. So in that way also, I cannot give eternal happiness to them. That's what I was realizing. So then when I was getting this darshan, I felt little bit, something is different. So what should I do now? Please show me the way. I was just praying to God like that. Before that, I was a strong worshipper of Lord Shiva. So he only, I think, showed the way. So suddenly, all of a sudden, my Prabhuji, because he was not able to see me in that miserable situation, not able to sleep, not able to eat, crying continuously for 20 days, just because of those kids. They taught me how to become Krishna conscious. So that senior brahmachari, His Grace Balgand Prabhuji, he met me. So before that, it is not that I didn't meet any ISKCON devotees. I studied MBBS at Tirupati. So that time I used to go to ISKCON temple. So there also one brahmachari tried to preach me very vigorously. but I used to run away from him. But the difference between that and this is that the way that he taught me, before that also I came in ISKCON devotees because my Prabhuji came in ISKCON 1.5 years before me. So I met so many ISKCON devotees, but the way that I was asking so many doubts, which I had spiritual doubts from my childhood, which I used to get clarified whenever I used to meet religious people. So nobody was answering properly. So I could not get a conviction what books you are reading. You are not able to reply me back, so that if I get conviction that your philosophy teaches me more, I can take up the process. It is not that each and every philosophy I'll accept it and I'll just go ahead blindly like that. So I was having that kind of mood. So when I met that person, he came to my house. The way that he was speaking, he didn't speak even a single word about Krishna. I was hankering to hear something about Krishna. I don't know how it happened. Never I had that severe attraction towards Krishna's form and all that. Krishna means God, that's it. I used to worship with my heart, full heart, Lord Shiva only. So the way that he didn't try to speak anything about Krishna, which I was just hankering for half an hour speech. He was just discussing about what are the voice activities, what do they do, these boys, college students, what do they do, how it modified their lives like that, and what is meant by ABCD, association, book reading, chanting, and diet, that is Krishna Prasadam, the 4 main principles of ISKCON philosophy. That much only he taught. But the moment that he was about to leave my house, when he was stepping out of my house, he didn't speak anything about much about chanting also, only one sentence. And he was mentioning about the C principle chanting, that much only he told. Somehow I got the inspiration that I should start chanting. One day before meeting that person, my Prabhuji asked me to read Bhagavad Gita. I read Bhagavad Gita, but I could not, reading Bhagavad Gita myself personally, single-handedly, even that could not give me the happiness. So the next day when I met him, when he was stepping out of the house, somehow I got the sudden inspiration in my heart that I should take the beats and then chant. So my Prabhuji went along with him to drop him in the base. So I started chanting with my Prabhuji's beat. That gave me utmost satisfaction, peace, happiness, what not I can say. 20 days, what all I suffered just with one round of chanting, all got cleared out of my heart. This is my practical experience. Then I stick down to the chanting, then I said. So, and I started reading Prabhupada books. Because of, I am a voracious book reader. Previously I used to read whatever book I come in contact with, not vulgar books. Because we are from a pure religious background, I used to book nice books only. When I came in contact with Prabhupada's books, when I read, first book was that is Bhagavad Gita only. So many doubts which nobody could answer me. All the doubts used to get clarified. In my childhood, I read very big Bhagavad Gita where for one sloka, they used to give 20 pages explanation but no clarity at all. No clarity what that person is speaking about. But here, even if it is 1 or 2 pages, crystal clear explanation, all the doubts will get clarified with Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita. And apart from Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita, all the other books of Prabhupada books, I could read 2 times thoroughly. That much relishing kind of feeling I get but just by reading Prabhupada books. Now I'm reading all the other books also, our previous Acharya's books, Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, all these books. I feel that I am already in Golok Vrindavan just by going through that literature only. What kind of happiness I get, I just don't, I can't express in my words. And after that, Radheshyam Prabhuji, who is the temple president of ISKCON Pune temple, and along with the inspiration of senior most brahmachari, His Grace Balgandh Prabhuji, I could start a girl's voice also, the same kind of voice which they were doing at Warangal. She is one of my students also there. So we teach NIT students, all the girls, whoever is interested, ISKCON philosophy, religious principles, depending on their needs, interests and concerns, and we try to give them spirituality. And all of them, batch by batch, whoever has taken up Krishna consciousness, they are all very happy, very properly situated, and they are also continuing further, and they are also spreading further. So being a doctor, I can say, it is not just the medicine which can work for any disease. As my spiritual master, I am an aspiring disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj. I feel great privilege to be under that group, Radhanath Maharaj and Radheshyam Prabhuji, Balgandh Prabhuji, and my counselor is His Grace Krishna Kishore Prabhuji from Pune. So I feel great privilege under the group of His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj. So he always says that chanting is a solution for all kinds of problems. So I believe strongly this one. So chanting is my most lovable object, and second to it, Prabhupada's books, reading all other previous acharyas and Prabhupada's books. And I can just say, before Krishna conscious moment and after Krishna conscious moment, actually I am such a kind of person that even 5 minutes I cannot just keep quiet. When I was a doctor, before coming into ISKCON movement, I used to serve the people like anything. That is also good. But it was just a service, human service. But I could never give Krishna consciousness to them. But now I have Krishna with me, and wherever I go, whoever I meet, along with whatever counseling part that I do, whatever doctor medicine part that I give, I can give Krishna also to them. And that kind of, previously I used to hanker for what should I do next, because I cannot sit quiet even for 5 minutes. Now there is no question of thinking in that way only. So much literature to read, so much to learn, so much to apply in our practical life, so much to teach to others, so much to give them everything. So I feel very happy to be in Krishna conscious movement, very privileged, and it's once in a lifetime opportunity. After so many millions and millions of lifetimes, now I am in ISKCON movement just because of my senior devotees' blessings. I am simply jubilant. I am very jubilant because of this. Thank you. Hare Krishna.